Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Up 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and upports the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now at first carry for Dion Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Giants.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Emerson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll give to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Barkley, the giant ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Cowboys nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Saquon Barkley, the giant.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry by Elliott. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Well,
from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. He's checking. Go, get out there.
A give to Elliott running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
22-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Number 20.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
McKinney on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Off play action. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Giants.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first. Oh, Prescott stripped.
The pass.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I'm going to kill. Back to you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10th carry now for Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 37, check 37.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Kill, kill. What we got? Kill, kill, kill. No. Gun. Check out read. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try the left side. Elliott, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught at the 25.
Jones
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 36.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, Jones. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Ingram.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Gano the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to Elliott again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Giants.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Lewis here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jones now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Emerson Griffin. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Daryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Giants.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 30.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.